we say hi? Can we try to like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we hadn't seen David. David actually was out of the country for the time
Yeah.
being.
Yeah, we found out he was actually an illegal immigrant from Austria, and we found his manifesto. It was pretty nasty, so we called the FBI and ICE.
Yeah.
Just for advice, though, we didn't think that they were fully gonna just deport him, but luckily, we vouched for him. We got some pull
Yeah,
with.
He did spend a month in CCAT.
Yeah. It was,
It was okay. He actually
How-
enjoyed that time away.
So how was CCAT?
I mean, well, it's kind of complicated, but it was okay. I wrote a
Roommate.
Yeah, got some weird roommates sneaking up on me from time to time. But
That's not like surprise games.
yeah. Yeah, there's like a whole porn category for it and everything. But yeah, I just wrote like a love letter to Trump and
Oh, okay.
just got like first class ride back. It was nice.
He's a follower of ours, a listener, subscriber.
Yeah, I think he thought I didn't like him. So,
I think he respects the opinions of all creeds.
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually had a meeting with Putin last week.
Oh, nice.
How'd that go?
Pretty well. I think we were talking about Crimea
Yeah.
pretty heavily there, and he just went on this whole rant about the history of Russia, and he's just repeating what his ancestors did,
Yeah.
and that's just normal par for the
Makes
course.
sense.
But
Right.
I think we agreed on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Did you get his opinion on school shootings?
Oh, I forgot to ask. Yeah, how about church shootings?
Oh,
Can you imagine what they do in Russia with a school shooting or a church
do you think it's
shooting?
just that they don't advertise them like we do, or like they don't have them?
Well, they had that huge terrorist like mass shooting at that big
Yeah,
auditorium.
but that was like terrorizers and like a group. They
Yeah.
don't really have like some fucking
It was ISIS-K.
14-year-old commando with a Kalashnikov going in there because he's a little confused little guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you just don't hear about it because they're all pretty, tight knit over there. You just fucking nip it in the bud. Nobody has a
Yeah.
phone. Nobody fucking records. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
That's like,
Like,
China. Like,
phones at the door.
they have mass stabbings in China.
Yeah.
They're like dudes will just walk into a preschool and just stab 28 kids.
Really?
You just don't
I've
hear about
never
it.
heard of that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Bad.
Yeah, it's like disgruntled men. They drive up in like a BMW and like get out in a suit and stab kids to death.
Did they just hate kids?
No, they're just like disgruntled, like the way that their society, like there's a lot of pressure. And
What is it
there's-
about kids that's so satisfying to kill them?
It just feels good.
Fulfilling?
Like you think about the Bible, right? Dash their heads. What is the quote, David?
The women you will kill, the men you will kill, the children you will kill, the babies' heads you will dash against the rocks, the livestock you will kill,
Yeah, there's
and
something
will salt
about
the fields,
yeah.
and nothing will ever grow there again.
right. There's something about like specifically killing babies or killing children in like a really horrific way, but it just feels really good. I think I don't know. I've never done it,
Damn.
but
I just had this thing in my head of I think it was Mickey Mantle said when he was like about to retire that the Braves were taking batting practice and he wasn't even watching, but he just heard a crack and he turned around like, what was, I've never heard a ball hit that perfectly, and it was Hank Aaron, and he realized he's disappearing and new young blood is taking over. Maybe it's something like that. It's just
Okay.
like a
Yeah.
specific crack, you know?
yeah, no, it's really horrific. It's a problem. I don't know why our country's doing that.
Yeah.
Why don't they go after old people?
Yeah, there's like because they've already lived their lives, right? You're like taking something.
I'm not
from a
saying,
child.
you should kill anybody, but they've already, some of them are just fucking waiting there to die. I'm not, they don't even know what day of the week it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like kids.
I think it's philosophical. Like, I think it's literally, and everyone writes that off. Like the shooting that just happened on the gun, it's like, this is for the children. The people I've known that were like a real danger, they really were And I think we refuse to accept that to them, they really are thinking like, I'm setting these kids free from a nightmare. And we don't I have zero empathy for anyone who does anything like this, but I do think we need to fix a philosophical problem and keep these idiots from doing that kind of shit.
Dude, we're back to the dark stuff. We're back.
Sorry.
Pablo, you want to make it silly for us, please?
Well, guess what? The only thing darker than what we're talking about now is probably my asshole. So,
It's pretty dark. I've seen it.
you know,
Yeah.
should get
some
that
may
bleached.
say, yeah, and some may say, it's preferred natural. But yeah, the bleaching, the Brazilian, the Manzilian, if I will, I'm actually getting ready to go on a trip here soon.
Yeah.
So you gotta get bikini ready, banana hammock
Nice.
all the way,
Yeah.
just because. Why not?
I know you guys can't see this, but Pablo's actually 6'4". He's got a 6-pack.
Yeah.
He's a
He's
jack.
built like Jason Momoa. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But on a good day, like not his off days.
Yeah.
Like I'm
You're like,
constantly
every day's a
yeah,
good
I'm
day. Yeah.
Constantly hard rock.
Covered in tattoos.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a real heartthrob.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing here with us. Like, he could be out there modeling.
I have slate colored eyes,
Yeah.
and I also have perfect jaw structure.
Yeah, it's
'Cause I use
striking.
one of those rubber balls in my
Oh,
mouth.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a
Good,
gag,
good.
but I use it for I use double purpose.
Yeah, who would have ever thought that like having a ball gag in your mouth would make you
Is
mad?
that why you drool so much?
I do have a salivation problem, but it's only around people I like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because I, like, put my fingers in his mouth and, like, wiggle him around.
Maybe.
It's because I used to put cigarettes out on my tongue a lot when I was in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a big party trick. I got
Yeah.
I got tons of street cred.
My wife is real big on all the little tricks, party tricks.
Exactly. Yeah.
She
So
can like tie a cherry stem with her
Me too.
tongue and
3
all that
seconds
stuff.
flat. If you give me a good like a proper size cherry stem,
Yeah.
I'll tie that bitch up quick. Same thing with a fucking woman.
You
Tie it up.
tie up a woman that quick?
Tie her up quick,
Nice.
and then.
Yeah. I've heard about this. She disappears. She's a real
Jesus.
magician.
I was actually David Copperfield's understudy for probably about 3 to 6 months.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, until his untimely passing.
Wasn't David Copperfield on the Epstein list?
Was he?
I might be wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know. No comment
gonna
on
look
that
that
for sure.
up.
But yeah, I don't know anything about that. I actually don't even think that it didn't exist. I think that's,
Just that
why
box.
did you bring that up? Honestly,
David Copperfield repeatedly contacted Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Phone messages and meetings suggest a friendship between Copperfield and the disgraced financier, is how they describe him.
Yeah.
Disgraced financier. That's how you describe Jeffrey Epstein? That's fucking insane. That's bonkers, dude.
That's that.
innocent until proven guilty, and he was never tried in a court of law.
Holy shit. Yeah, I guess he's innocent,
He's
right?
never been tried.
Oh
It
my
was just
God.
it was really trial by fire. He did himself, and he judged himself maybe to be unfit to keep going.
Oh, sorry.
David, stop saying that. man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're trying to get away from that.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it's so funny. One time, we have there's decorative wall art, right? And a friend of mine, this is when we were younger, and we went to a friend of mine's house, and a younger friend of ours, he's a fucking wild man, and the house we were at had the word pray, P-R-A-Y, and then he changed it to R-A-P.
Wow.
And it was like, dude, how the fuck do you even think of these things? So I just have a really nice, quaint home setting, and it just says R-A-Y-P.
Thanks, Pablo.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Did you just spell it R-A-Y-P?
Yeah.
That's how it was?
Savage, yeah.
Oh my God.
They
man.
changed it out of pray. Oh,
That's
it was wild.
insane,
It was,
man. So I see now how they did it. That's funny. That's very funny.
Is it?
no, it's not.
It's not okay.
It's not,
I mean,
words
it
are.
It's
hurt.
always kind of funny. Like down home.
Words
Words.
have power.
What?
Words have power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you write them down. I'm just kidding.
God, man.
No, I don't agree with certain words. You know what I mean? But sometimes just roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about how fucked we are, like socially.
Me too,
I
man.
wonder if we really, really are. I wonder if there is like a silent majority of people that are just normal and sick of it,
I think so.
or if there's, I don't know. I just see the extreme every day. Like half the people I talk to, even like, are kind of wrapped up in this shit.
Yeah, they're all like lost in like a conspiracy theory
Yeah.
worldview, one direction or the other.
We
and
have a
it's-
friend. We de-radicalized her. I don't know if you know that, Pablo, but she was like full on like left insane person, and she was like one of those people who's like, I could never be friends with somebody that's on the right. Maybe I shouldn't say this.
Yeah.
You just bleep her name.
Yeah, I'll just
But-
bleep her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was one of those people who's like, I could never be friends with somebody that voted for Trump. Like, they're all evil psychos.
Right.
She started hanging out with us, and it like opened her mind a little bit. Like,
Yeah, she even commented on like gave him like praise at one point for.
I don't know if she went that far.
No. Yeah, she's like, yeah, he did actually do, or like whatever. It was like, it wasn't like she didn't bring it up. She just said, yeah, I know, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
she just agreed with praise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
it's-
had the same thing with a family member that was right wing too. Like, just detested people on the left, and then like talking to him de-radicalized him. I think there are a whole lot of people that are. I think what it is, we're miserable, you know. And if people were less miserable, they wouldn't need an ideology or a set of like magical beliefs to feel okay with things, you know.
yeah. I'm sorry. You guys are totally fine. I was being a little fucking bitch earlier.
No, you're fine, man.
No, I get it. You know what it is though, is that we have so much potential that you just don't want us to ruin our future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to squander it.
I want to
Mhm.
squander it.
No, you don't want to squander.
Oh, I don't want to squander. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but what you think is that squanderment is inevitable, which in fact it's the more you drink and drive, the better you're drinking and driving. You know what I mean? The more you drink and podcast, the better you get at drinking podcasts.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, how good are you at smoking pot? Probably the best, one of the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Exactly.
are.
You drive, you can have a normal fucking conversation, you could do your job. You could probably break out right now. There could be an emergency, and you could react. And we're the
Yeah.
same way, crossfitters. You know what I mean?
I think you have problems at home.
I got yeah. If you get crossfit, you have problems at home. That's no
That's for
doubt.
sure.
Yeah, that's no
Yeah.
doubt. And why do you think? Well, David actually is only single faded right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I
He has-
really don't
he-
smoke.
He
it.
has, in the past.
he's got demons
Yeah.
Yeah.
inside, not problems at home.
I
Demons.
think I exercised them. I just think they left like holes in me when they left.
Are
So
they
I'm still
mongrels?
fucked up.
So are you like? Are you a?
They're all blonde, white mongrels.
That's so great.
We,
Jeep.
They're just like creeping out of holes in me.
we can cut this out, but do you think you're, like, maybe? Are you afraid of substances at all?
No, no.
Do you think
The
like,
other day he was like, "If you want a fucking story, I'll go get some fucking heroin and do it with you." He was like, "Let's fucking go." And the other, I don't know how fucking.
Did I say that?
Yeah, we were getting it. I don't even know if we were on the podcast or not, but we're hanging out, and I was like, I just want to fucking live. Like, I want to go off and just fucking, like, experience different shit. And you're like, it might have been at Nick's party, actually.
Oh.
And you were just like, I get it, bro. You want to go fuck it? I'll go get some
Oh
fucking
yeah,
heroin
I
right
remember
now."
that.
And I was just like, whoa, that's fucking hilarious. But
I wouldn't actually do it, but I want to.
Yeah.
Like at times.
It felt like a good idea.
I definitely just have like I mean, I guess people would call it like an addict's kind of complex. I don't really think of it that way. It's always been more of just like a lust for like a wanderlust and like a
Yeah,
lust
that's
for
what I'm saying.
rapture.
Like, I'm open to like a lot of shit. Like I'm like almost yes man.
Even bad stuff. Like
I feel like experiencing good, bad, the mundane, just fucking experience things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's like,
a little
oh,
crazy.
man, I'm dying to try crack. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, if I accidentally tried crack, you're just like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. But
Yeah,
this
if-
is a wild experience.
Yeah, that's true. If I accidentally tried crack, I don't think I'd be like too mad because I know I would never do it again.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I can't believe this fucking happened. to
I
me."
would be able to say I tried crack one time, which is
Exactly.
kind of fucking
Exactly.
awesome.
I have a friend that his cousins, I think, just fucking, he smoked like angel dust, like straight up fucking Friday status. Just had no idea and was like, oh,
That's one
didn't
thing I
know.
never did.
yeah.
PCP. Yeah.
Where I'm from, there used to be dudes out front of like apartment blocks with like
Smoking Sherman.
yeah, but with like dipped in cigarettes, smoked in exactly
the Nat
smoked in
Shermans.
Sherm, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, you know all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they would have like clearly like guns like in their waistband, like
So crazy.
out with the shirt underneath the gun, just like showing everyone like I'm high on PCP and I have a gun.
Right.
I used to go like visit and like hang out with friends in those apartments,
Have to go through the barricade.
and that's like exactly what you guys were talking about. I was way more into that when I was younger, especially like in a
Yeah.
big city. I was hanging out with dangerous people just because it was like way more interesting and fun.
Did you
Me
ever
too.
Did you ever tell them to stop? Try to save them.
There was this white girl named Precious, and
That's a dangerous name for a white
yeah, her brother David. Actually, they were both fucking crazy. But I used to hang out with them at these apartments, and I'd walk in. I was like 19. I was a dumb
Yeah.
kid, and I would walk into their apartment, Precious's apartment that the government was paying for, and there's like a cloud of smoke hovering like towards the ceiling, and like everywhere you go, and there's two toddlers running around and a baby in the other room, and nobody in the house is sober. There was like one time I walked in there, there's like
Oh.
4 dudes sitting in a semicircle around like an old tube TV watching Alice in Wonderland, and they're all just on acid.
Oh my
There's kids running around and shit.
That
That's
oh
really wild.
god, that like I've had good experiences with acid and with psychedelics in general, but don't do that around kids.
Fucking
Yeah, it's
crazy.
a little much.
Just break down the barriers of your psyche around children. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, they weren't like doing it for like that. They were doing it to trip, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff upsets me. Like with going to a party, even there are kids running around with like really drunk people. I get upset about that. Like I know sometimes
You're
you
not
can't
invited
help
to any
it.
of our family functions.
Yeah, I mean, you've been to. I remember.
It all depends on what kind of drunk, but if it's like
Oh boy.
strangers and like there's that danger in the air, that's
yeah.
kind of
If I
there.
were a parent at a Halloween costume party and some guy brought up that he was with extremely dangerous pervert at the time, I would actually be, yeah, as a parent, I would want to kill that guy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I
What are you
shouldn't
talking
have done that. Yeah, I literally did that to you.
That'd be so
Yeah, well,
funny.
guess what? They still wanted me to judge the fucking costume
Yeah,
contest.
yeah.
They're like, well, actually, I mean, he will be like really
He knows-
thorough
He
and
knows a good costume.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, I wonder. We're gonna find out which one's the hottest. Actually, not which costume is the best, but which kid is the hottest.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah, we should not go this direction.
Yeah, that's definitely not. I'm not appreciative to that at all. I didn't appreciate the fucking intervention you guys were planning either.
Intervention. It's not, dude. It wasn't an intervention.
what
Shut the fuck up.
intervention?
So apparently, I'm just a sexual deviant on the cusp of like some very terrible like serial rape.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently, and it might even lead to children. Apparently, and like Nick is super like scared. Like in about 5 years, he's gonna be really well off, and that all of you are gonna have to do apology letters online and stuff. You know, and you're gonna be like, we had
We
no
saw the
idea that he
signs.
was. Yeah, exactly. We should have
Shoulda
just
seen
killed
the
him then.
signs.
Like you know, like we should have. So you know.
no, we don't actually believe that, dude.
That's good. Then that's good.
That was very suspicious. The way you just said that, I now have been won over to just being worried. You're like, that's good. I have a
Yeah.
plan. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it was extremely succinct how he did it too, like the way he said it.
Yeah.
Almost as if I know what I'm saying.
I've got 4 years. I dug a really, really deep grave out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing.
I take several trips to Thailand. I'm a year. It's
He
not
does,
for
actually.
anything out of character.
He actually does do that.
You do? For real?
He said
I'm
it was for a
learning
massage.
massage therapy from the best. So, my feet, my hands, my other extremities. I actually have a very round head.
Yeah.
So, like, when I shave my head and lube it up, it's actually really good to get into.
It's like a big
Wow.
knuckle.
Yeah, it's like because you don't want me standing on you, right? I'm a monster. So, unless you have real problems, like I'll work on like a farmer, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like a really old man. You
Right.
get that real like elephant skin. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta really just lay into him. That guy can take my
My head.
Like-
Your
knuckle.
head
Yeah.
knuckle.
Yeah.
and sometimes I can even I have athlete's foot, so I'll wear foot condoms, but it doesn't affect the as long as you get the right
Yeah.
size.
I've actually gotten a massage from him one time, and it was life changing. I had,
Yeah.
I didn't know I was capable of this, but I had 4 orgasms back to back, and they were like nobody touched my penis.
And so you learned this from kids in Thailand?
Not kids, teenagers.
Oh.
I just said
yeah.
the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in general,
And they
so,
happen to be young.
Yeah.
they nickname me Tibang Yang Ibernaki, I believe. It's like blessed hands, loosely, something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tibang Yang Ibernaki. It's rough. All right, it's been a
Yeah.
while.
Wow.
With all this, border stuff, I haven't been back in a few years, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
my licenses have lapsed. But I'm open.
Yeah.
I have an open schedule. So.
Well, hopefully Trump will he'll reconnect that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see you continue your obvious.
Yeah, well, right now I'm
passion.
focusing on a lot of other things. So if it doesn't happen anytime soon, I'm well. I'm keeping busy. you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have a lot of other businesses going right now.
Yeah, the rocket stuff is taking off right
It's true,
now,
yeah.
and the tire company I just took over.
Yeah. He's actually
That's-
developing a new material for these tires.
Rubber's hitting the road, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually what's weird.
It's like carbon nanotubes or something, or
No,
what
no,
is
it's like a complex, like new rubber that he's.
It's actually based on
Oh.
the fibers of cactuses.
it?
And
Wow.
I can say that because it's patented now, so nobody can steal my idea.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really impressive stuff, actually.
And they're green tires, so just trend setting,
Yeah, they're green.
That's awesome.
Not actually physically green, but like they're green. They're renewable.
they're
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can dye them green if we had to, but
Yeah.
I guess we could.
people really like black tires. I think that's where the blacks are coming in hot. That color, I don't know what it is,
The
but
black?
white walls are coming. Yeah, the black tires, like the
Yeah.
black walled ones, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
white walls are out.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
not in fashion anymore.
Yeah. It's very old
It's,
fashioned.
but I have seen some pull it off.
On a
like-
cherry '50s car with the white
I've
wash.
seen it on a new Cadillac,
Oh yeah.
like a newer Cadillac. I was like,
Yeah.
It works.
I fuck with it.
I love when I see a classy car.
I like seeing old cars too, and I'll be honest with ever since I started driving my Jeep, it seems like everybody like wants to wave to you or something like that. Like
Yeah.
there's a specific like Jeep wave.
Are
You
you
know
gonna
what I
put
mean?
ducks on your?
No, I mean I have a couple in there, but I don't participate that much really, and
So good.
but like it's so funny the amount of people that just started like waving to me, like there's just a bit like random people walking their dog, or like an
Right.
older guy cleaning his yard, or like sometimes like a city worker. Like
That's so strange.
it's so funny. Like I don't know. Like some lady was like walking her dogs, like and she waved to me, but then like I don't know if they think it's like someone else they know.
Well, you are also like pretty hot, so I wonder if they're like now that it's like you're in basically a bubble, people can just see
Yeah.
you and they go, oh
But
fuck, that guy's
but
hot.
see,
I want to wave
The
to him.
difference is that I was driving my GTO, right, and not a fucking soul.
It makes you the GTO. No offense, it makes you look like a dirtbag.
Like a douchebag,
Yeah.
right? Like a fucking that guy likes to fight people for no reason.
Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
will like fuck my girlfriend and
Yeah,
then
he's
laugh
riding around
about
this
it.
fucking. Look at how loud his car is. He has fucking
Yeah.
loud mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, you look like an asshole.
But now I'm like in a Jeep. I'm like bumping fucking Kiss and like Journey. Just
Yeah.
fucking at the stoplight.
Yeah,
Nice.
just
And then people are like,
you really wish you were white, man.
yeah, well, these colors don't run ever. My asshole isn't the only thing I get bleached.
Do you think Jeeps are a white people thing?
No, that's not.
You're
what
talking
I'm
about the music.
saying. Yeah.
Americana, born and raised.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing though. Like you see someone with a car that I don't know, it's just everything is the same. If there was one building that was just a beautiful building that was like actually a work of art, I would look at it and it would lighten up my day. I think
like architectures too. Yeah, it's sick.
yeah, and you drive every car is the same. Every car just has zero, it doesn't have any kind of like artistic value. There's like no creative voice behind the way it looks. And when you see it, I think you do have an impulse to like say thank you. I know it probably took a whole lot of effort to do that. And it's
I like
valuable.
sunsets.
Well, I try to watch one at least once a day.
Yeah, I try to as well, man.
Yeah.
But
I like how you're like cars are gay, but I like sunsets. But
Sunsets are
how about
beautiful.
those coronal
yeah.
mass ejections?
yeah.
You see the big one that just fired off not too long ago?
We're gonna get EMP'd.
You know, I don't want to say
You
that,
could.
you know, I hope not, but it's pretty disturbing on how big, like, some of these, like, are bigger than, like, Earth itself, it seems. Like, they're just, like,
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
bursts of energy that could just hit any time. And then we got the new asteroid coming in. What is it? Atlas coming at us. And it has its own trail. It's giving off its own, like, whatever, water or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like
And,
cometary.
yeah, and it's like
body.
speeding up. Like it doesn't make any sense. We're getting, and then you guys know about the
3i.
Taurid meteor stream, right?
Yeah.
Every freaking year, twice a year, we're playing fucking another game of Russian roulette. We're you know, I think planetary protection is gonna be pretty big if we can start getting like satellite, like, cause like you can move a fucking asteroid or whatever's coming at us with a very little, you know, you just
Yeah, a little gravitational push.
Exactly. You know, and if we, you know, the people who are going to start developing that shit, they're going to be, you know, protectors of the fucking earth. You know?
Right.
The one conspiracy I like headcanon kind of believe in is that we have, because I mean we live somewhere that's close to the military, and I've seen weird stuff in the night sky.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
me
testing
too.
area. So I've seen stuff like move miles at a time in the sky in like a second, and there's no noise coming from it or anything. So like my conspiracy brain, for sure, I think we have like anti-gravity technology. They for real figured out how to make a gravity well in front of a vehicle, and we already are on the moon. We're on the dark side of the moon.
For sure.
We have bases set up. We just don't talk about it.
Well, I know you're
God,
right.
I wish I had my images I took on Google Moon of those weird structures.
Yeah,
It's so weird,
There's-
and now
Google
they
Moon
took
doesn't
it
exist
down.
anymore.
So like, I
think
know-
there's a way to get to it, but I need to figure that out so I can show you what I'm
I
talking
think you have to
about.
pay to. There's like a paid.
Google Earth Pro, I think,
Yeah.
has a moon mode, but I'll have to look into it again because it's weird.
It's really weird.
Well, I
yeah.
know that for sure. Like Skunkworks and like freaking, you know, government height. Was it DARPA? All these back freaking engineered, you know, past recovered crafts and shit like that. That I've heard like there's a podcast on Sean Ryan, really good like shit, and he has like very good people on, and he was doing like a 3-part alien podcast, like a marathon type deal where he interviewed
Okay.
like 3 different guys, and one of them was just like a marine grunt that was like stationed to do some humanitarian work after like a hurricane in like Haiti or, you don't know, some weird country, you know,
Right.
just something that he's never been to and doesn't know. You know, it's way
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere where they're at in the country. Anyway, like, you know what I mean? Nowhere that we would probably know. I mean, maybe Nick because he masturbates. in the
Okay,
house.
get on with it, dude. Come on.
He sees as they come up on this ridge, floating craft that was like silent and humming, and they were loading local people into the craft, almost like trafficking,
Wow.
like coming in because they're
Silent and humming.
because there was no audible sound, but you could feel the like vibration.
I don't know. I know Sean Ryan also deals in woo woo. He had that like psychic lady on. I mean, there's a lot of people on.
So
like,
you think
that
the
I'm-
government was like super invested in woo woo shit for no reason?
No, I don't think that. I think they were obviously invested in woo woo, but I'm like very skeptical of it.
I think I brought it up one time. I don't know which podcast or if it was just us talking, but there was that guy McGonagall. I think I can't remember his name, but I think it was
The
McGonagall.
teacher from Harry Potter.
Yeah, and he got really famous.
I didn't know that he was trans. So like J.K. Rowling really hated that character, I guess.
I guess so.
Well, he's actually really good at remote viewing.
Remote viewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was when he was like contact. This was just one of the things where like he was contacted by local police to help like find a little kid that was lost, and literally within like moments on the phone he's like, there's gonna be a hill in your northeast, there's gonna be a light, keep walking. So they do it and they find this kid in the middle of like at this cabin that has a light on. He's
I'm
sitting
gonna
on the
look
back
that up.
porch.
What's his name?
Something McGonagall. Look it up on Sean Ryan. He'll have his. I think you just put remote viewing. He should come up. But there was not.
I've heard stuff like that.
That's not only the like that was like one of the smaller type deals that was like quick, but like there's verifiable government documents where he went and like was able to remote view Russian submarines that haven't even been released yet, and like they were like, no, that's impossible. Like you're lying, and then come to find out, like a year or two later, they see them on satellites being put in the ocean. You know, there was like a building built over them, and you know, like you couldn't tell, but he could because he remote viewed. Like
Yeah,
his whole
it is
thing-
weird how long they put tons of money into remote
That's
viewing.
that's my problem with it though. Is like it's all government, right? Like there's obviously
And
something,
it could all just be
yeah,
dark money
it could
to
all-
cover up
yeah.
a real thing.
and it's something that's like known. They have this guy talking about it. It could just be. That's what I'm saying. Like the shit that they don't talk
I
about.
do think it's good to be skeptical.
I'm too skeptical about that shit because there's no. I mean, there's no research any like outside of the military.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's the what's it called? The something Institute for Research of what is it called? There is institute right now that have current students that are progressing in remote viewing.
They also have like plenty like PragerU. Like that's a thing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can get certified in fucking, you know, whatever Coca-Cola at the factory. I get it. But like this isn't like these are like really high level professors and, you know, that
There is stuff like that.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't remember. It's
There's like a thing at, I want to say it was either
I'll look it up.
Harvard or Princeton or something, but they like studied little kids who have, who claim to have past life regressions. And again, it's all stuff, I'm skeptical of it. Like, I have no idea how good the research is or anything. It strikes me as woo-woo bullshit, but there's so much stuff like that. I just keep an open mind to it, but my default mode is to be very skeptical.
The Monroe Institute. There are multiple entities associated with the term Remote Viewing Institute,
I don't know what
including
that
the
is.
Monroe Institute, which offers programs and training in remote viewing.
It sounds like something in like a Silent Hill game or something.
And this was the one I was actually Sanford Research Institute, SRI. That's another one. That was part of the whole project. Right here, Stanford Research Institute by Russell Targ and Harold Putoff in the 1970s, a project that was later declassified and integrated into the CIA's Stargate program. So like those, it's like they're taking all of that research and putting it into the Monroe Institute.
To
Okay,
Nick's
so
credit, it does then get plugged back into the CIA. So
They-
But yeah, it's
They
probably
have a
funded.
they have a 6-day course and it's $2,400 per person.
Oh, we should
wow. Wouldn't that be crazy if that is the like dark money that funds all of like our black ops is just crazy shit like that?
I just like the idea that you would be like, I can fucking do it. I have $2,400. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and like now you can like fucking see through walls. Like,
Is it, I mean, okay, so is the Monroe Institute, are they creating peer-reviewed studies and stuff, or is it?
well, let's see. Yes, research involving the Monroe Institute and its methods, such as the HemiSync technology, has been peer-reviewed in the past, with notable example being a 2017 study on military personnel. Additionally, the Monroe Institute itself publishes its own online peer-reviewed journal called Expand on Consciousness for submissions from their professional division.
There seems like there's a lot of conflicting information on this, bro.
Yeah, there's also a lot of conflicting information whether the Earth is round. Doesn't mean it's true.
No, the fuck, there's not.
Right. Yeah, you watch a fucking
No, the
little
fuck there's
15-minute YouTube video
No,
on
the
flat
fuck
Earth,
there's
you're
not.
like, you're making some
Yeah,
good fucking
if
points.
you're an idiot,
Listen.
if you don't know how the world works, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, so you don't know how remote viewing works. That's why you think it's dumb.
You don't know that the two of us now are in direct contact with Yakub?
Yeah, you don't understand, bro. Yakub created the white civilization through eugenics over 6,000 years ago. That's how we appeared. You don't understand. We
Oh,
are something else.
So you're already a convert. So see, we thought this was going to be real weird, but yeah, you already know. So
yeah, it's
Power to
Yakub.
the people.
yeah, it's weird to be white and to be into Yakub, but
It's very funny. The whole thing is super silly.
It's also weird that you're in a Jurassic Park.
yeah,
I'm in a Jurassic Park.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
I
I don't
actually
believe dinosaurs exist. I thought that was your thing.
I don't believe dinosaurs exist.
That's what told me.
I don't think they exist now. I probably was messing with her. Yeah, I tell people all the time that I don't believe shit or just for fun because they're like we work with some dummies, so I tell people all the time like
Also, you do believe they existed?
maybe so a new person comes whenever a new person comes in. There's this girl at work that I just tell everyone like the new person's sitting up front and I go to the new person. I go, you know that this person over here is like a massive racist and they hate black people.
oh man,
It's a fun
just
thing
like
to
how
do.
you said,
That's nice.
Pablo was before the judging the kids at the party.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm an asshole sometimes. I'm like I have these antisocial tendencies that are
Yeah.
fucked up.
It is very funny. I think if you did that to me, I'd be really, really annoyed. Like, I'm already so socially anxious. I'd be like, God damn it, these people all think I'm. That would really, really upset me.
That would play into it even more, dude. That would make you look like a racist. To
For
go,
sure.
I'm not racist. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? I love black people.
Yeah. I always look guilty. That's why I scare people in public.
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
What?
Yakub, and Yakub.
I'm conversing with Yakub right now.
Yeah. I have the black friend,
Actually
Yakub.
call him Jacob. Let's be calling him Jacob.
No, it's with a
Oh,
Y.
nice.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm just special.
Wow, I'm jealous.
You don't convene with Yakub. You're dark.
He can. I just.
You're a
accept-
darky,
Actually, just.
Oh yeah, that's
he's-
why he made white people.
but he's not black.
bleach helps.
You're Mexican. You're like a whole different
Bleach,
stock.
It's actually it's not. It's all having to do with hues and has nothing to do with blood. It's crazy.
You were separated here over 6,000 years ago. Your people.
Yeah, I
They
know.
found those
I'm
footsteps
trying
in
to-
White
I'm
Sands.
trying to.
That's dark. Yeah.
You're not part of Yakub's tribe.
A mom and her baby, or like young kid fleeing from a giant three-toed sloth. Can you imagine like being hunted by giant sloths?
That's
Just
pretty cool. That's where you come from. Actually, that's badass.
Yeah.
that is.
People are hard.
Yeah. They're amazing.
Yeah, they got good feet.
I think the native experience was like the coolest, like prehistory experience to have.
Yeah, hunter gatherer anywhere, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. I
Unless
think-
you're in that tribe where when you come of age as a male, they circumcise you by cutting the skin and then tying it in a knot, and you have to crawl through like rocks,
Fuck.
and you can't lift your dick up out of it and like rub it all the way along it.
Fuck, man. I was thinking like Clovis culture, like pre
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, I'm sure they had some pretty good stuff we don't know about.
This was in Africa. I forget what tribe it is, but
Some tribes that go crazy with it.
they then have to run like for days, and or like for a whole day or something, some crazy distance, and all the people from that tribe keep winning like in the Olympics.
Are they
with
taking it
running.
too far?
No, they just want to be better.
I mean,
What's too far?
I think that is a little bit too far, but
I think you're just jealous that you can't stab yourself in the dick and just go run a marathon afterwards.
That's extremely crazy.
but there is a weird thing where we don't have any coming of age initiation for young men, where
That's
they need to
true.
confront hell
Yeah.
and overcome it. We need that really, really bad.
My big like self-help era, like when I was in my 20s, You know what I mean? Like 22 to 27, maybe.
Yeah.
I was taking in a lot of different stuff, and I believe there was this thing called the Iron Council, I think, and it was like a group of men, and like it's like fathers and sons like trying to teach them, and like they would have like
Right.
like getaways like to like Brazilian jiu-jitsu and like fishing and shooting and like
Nice.
big like kind of like big group activities, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like also like weekly like like online type, you're having struggles, you have other men to like
Yeah.
bounce
Right.
shit off, you know what I mean? I never got into it, but like I like the idea of it.
We should do gunfights in the wilderness
Yeah.
as like
have two-
when you turn 16, you need to go fight the other 16-year-olds in your town with guns in the wilderness. You need to go like on a long hike, and you're gonna meet somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
You're just gonna find each other out
Just
there.
gonna give them guns?
There's like a location. Yeah, we'll like give them like
Give them sticks?
no, we'll give them like super amped up like BB guns, so it'll go
Yeah.
straight into them, but the round's so small that it doesn't have enough energy to like pierce far enough.
Yeah.
It's gonna like fuck you up. It
Right.
could take your eye out. You could definitely die. But it'd be super American for us to like be like we need to
Well, you know what's
Something
crazy?
like that.
something to overcome.
In China right now, they actually have like little toddlers going around like shut down malls with like those little water ball blasters, those little whatever they are. I don't know. I see the kids shooting.
Yeah,
them.
they shoot
Yeah,
balls
they're
of
those
water.
little balls of water. They're running around like,
I've seen those.
all little fucking rifles, right? I mean, you're just
So wait,
teaching them that
they're
shit
in China. There's kids running around in the
with
mall
like
with
fake rifles,
fake rifles shooting each other.
like they're training for war.
That's so badass, though.
Yeah, it's super sick. I actually
It
saw
is.
a freaking video the other day where his dad taught his daughter how to freaking put take apart and put back together a pistol, and she did it in like 60 seconds. Like she was like a 7. You know what I mean? She was just like,
Right.
But they can't own guns, right? Because it's like
No.
there's no way they'd allow their populace to have guns.
It's heavily restricted. I looked into it once, but I forget if there even is a way to have them if you're non-military or law
Yeah.
enforcement. But
I like how the Finns do it. If you serve, you just go and they send you home with your rifle.
yeah, that's
and you're
great.
like you're forever. You'll protect the homeland.
I like how the Finns do a lot of stuff. They're fucking awesome people.
where is it? Wasn't it that they do like 2 years mandatory service? Israel is it or
There's
something?
a couple places.
Yes,
South Korea.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
Vietnam does it as well.
there's a lot. I think there's a lot into that because you get like a more well-rounded idea of like
Yeah.
what people have to go through to like protect where you live. You know
That's
what I mean?
true, man.
Like, you
It
kind of
is-
have more respect for like starting shit. You know what I mean? And like understanding like,
It'd be impossible here. What are there, like 70 million kids?
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
but they're all fucking sick and fat and not good anyways. You know what I mean?
But the places that do mandatory what is it? Mandatory
Mandatory service.
service. Yeah, mandatory service. They have small populations, and they're usually like right next to psychos that want to kill them.
Yeah, exactly. Like
we have Mexico. You know, cartels are going pretty bad.
Like
the cartel part is bad, yeah, but to God, I hope we don't fuck
It's
up
not-
our relation with
it's-
Mexico.
I mean, I'm talking like existential. Like North Korea's got mandatory service. South Korea's
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Like Vietnam. I don't know why Vietnam has it. Who are they?
yeah.
They hate
China.
Cambodia. They
I
hate
mean,
China.
I get
China,
it, but
they're
we're,
like on brink
we're
of war
number
with
one.
China again. They've already been to war with China.
Dude, they would get crushed by China. That's
No, they annihilated China. Like Vietnam is impossible to invade.
It's like
They do
it's
the
the
guerrilla warfare.
unconquerable
Same
city,
exact
like,
shit, yeah.
the
It was a
unconquerable city is
nightmare
like what
for
they
China.
fucking call it or something like that. Like
damn.
they're
That's
super
awesome.
They're
proud of
so
that shit.
fucking
That's
badass.
bad. Yeah, that is badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
come here and try it,
badass
bitch.
But what I'm
people.
saying is
I
like,
love them.
That's how I hope like we are.
but
kind of.
we're
Yeah.
not, bro. Like if people really wanted to attack America, which we're number one, everybody's trying to be number one. That if they're not, like, they could cripple us by taking out like 5 substations and like setting off an EMP, and we're fucked.
An
Like,
EMP will fuck
If,
anyone.
yeah, but if
I think we're more badass than people think.
I think
yeah, don't get me wrong. It wouldn't be a
Bro,
fucking cakewalk.
what if they went after our like power grid, we would immediately resort to nuclear weapons. Like you're killing our populace with that.
Damn, man.
I don't
I'm not
think, like,
sure.
I don't know.
I think so. I think like that's an existential threat.
We're
If you're
just
gonna-
asking for that for them to do it. But
If you're threatening to destroy our nation, we're gonna
Yeah.
just nuke you, dude.
I mean, 1, 2 buildings got knocked down, and we like went to war for like
14 years.
yeah. So I mean,
But
yeah,
what's
we
really
would
good-
definitely overreact.
What's really good is because of that, we are well versed in war. We know, like we
yeah.
have like the experience where China's been sitting back, reaping the resources. They're just stocking up, just really
Yeah.
sitting back, but they're not battle hardened. You know what I mean?
And they
Like,
don't have a history of military excellence for a very, very long
And
time.
they're also apparently extremely corrupt in their military.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Because everybody's
Same with
scared of
Russia.
stepping out of line. You know what I mean? Like, how can you really serve somebody that if you say something,
Right.
you're done. You're out of line. You're like, you know, truly, your heart isn't in it. If like it comes down to it, I bet we go to war and they fucking please just accept me as a fucking prisoner of war right now because I don't want to fight for China.
I've heard a lot of like local military officials, they just extort money basically.
Same with Russia. Yeah. Like all the best Russian military hardware, it just like started to fall immediately
Yeah.
when they invaded Ukraine. And then, maybe it's propaganda, but they'd show video of like the composite material and that it was, marketed to have this incredible space age like composite material and ceramics. And
Yeah.
it was just shitty steel, like really, really bad steel.
I'm hoping China's a paper tiger. It seems like all of their industry is paper tiger, all of their military is paper
agree.
tiger. Like the boats that they've been like fitting for like naval like war has just been
They
like
have no range.
yeah, they have no range, and they're also like just like cruise ships
Yeah.
with steel decks on them now. You can transport like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think where China would shine or will shine is shining is their morals. Is they don't have much. So like they're able to like surpass us in certain ways because we're not willing to take those risks. Or at least maybe
Yeah.
not publicly,
You're right.
but they'll just fucking take your intellectual property if it's nothing if it's good for
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure behind the scenes it happens with patent laws too. I know it does, right? And
Much
like,
less though.
but over there it's like
Yeah, you're
you could
absolutely
lose
right.
your life, and they don't any company that's over there immediately has to disclose everything to the government.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like whereas here we're a little bit more private sector sometimes, and maybe like I said, everything has exclusions, backdoor fucking deals or whatever the fuck. But
The moral thing is a good point.
yeah,
They don't
This-
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But, like we're like I've been saying this for a while. Like we're kneecapping ourselves with all these regulations on environment. Like I think it's a good thing that we're protecting the environment. Like we've obviously like changed the face of the United States with it.
Yeah,
Like it used to be a smog-ridden trash hell apparently.
for sure.
But-
Poison rivers. and
Yeah,
stuff.
but we've changed that shit. But China, like we're kneecapping ourselves by not. You know what I mean?
I do this. So I've been looking into something. I had a deep, I had a research question that I've been working on for like the last week, which is just Noam Chomsky. When I was a kid, I forget what book I was reading, but he's talking about how America is fascist, and he's like, I don't mean like Nazi. I mean like the old school definition of fascist, and the primary quality of a fascist government is that the corporate sector and the government sector are joined at the hip. And so I just kind of disagreed with that. I think the corporate sector and the government are really, really joined at the hip in our country compared to where I want it to be.
Yeah.
But it made me think, how did that happen with Nazi Germany? How exactly did the corporations get taken over?
Oh yeah, I looked into that too.
Yeah. So I looked into it, and it's like they just had this series of kind of like regulatory
They did it like China.
changes. Yeah, it's very similar
That's
to
what.
China.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying forever. It's China. China's got like a Nazi-like system. With
really
how they
is.
socialized.
So they have they turned around the whole world in 29. The economy collapsed all around the world, and everyone looked at Germany and just were like, "Holy shit! This fascism thing is crushing our recovery."
Yeah.
And they couldn't believe it. But really smart economic theorists were like, "It's not gonna last." And I'd say the same thing about China. But like, so the whole thing is they still care about profits. they still have a board of directors that are corporatists who want profits, but they get massive kickbacks from all these new policies. They just have the government oversee all of it. And they, through fear, intimidation, and the profit motive, get all the people on the boards of directors to go along with the whole racist element of it. And anyone who just sticks out like a sore thumb, like, I hate this, they just get arrested. And it just, they did it that way. Italy, it's a similar thing, but it was just about syndicates and just a new way of organizing corporations. And it was just way less effective. I mean, the Italians just didn't manage it top down as well.
Yeah, that's exactly how China does it. Where you create a business, it has to be party affiliated.
Yeah, exactly. And then America and all of the far, and then of course on the far left you have Soviet Union, and then later China with the CCP. That's the exact opposite of that, and it's total state control, no profit motive, no private property. It's all the states, and that has all the problems we know that go along with that. And FDR, who a whole lot of people on the right now talk a lot of shit about FDR, that he ruined our country, made it a socialist nation. What he really did is find this perfect middle ground that is, okay, we still have a capitalist economy, but it's controlled in these ways, and not in the same way as the Nazis, like much more free, but we need to carve out a space for the people. And everyone was like, the recovery is so slow. We're the only one of all of those systems that still exists on this earth. It won. It won the long game by a long shot,
It was who was it?
FDR.
FDR.
Yeah. And the New Deal.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's perfect or anything like that, but I do think like you want social welfare programs. You want a balance between freedom and regulation.
Right.
And I don't know exactly where we're at now. I think we've traveled farther on the right, side, like more towards corporate and government locked together, and it's more about the corporate interest. It's a new thing. But I do it makes me wonder if we just need a new deal,
What's your opinion on universal basic income?
I don't think that makes any sense until we have replicated technology until we're post scarcity.
Yeah, like automation and all that. And
automation isn't gonna change your customer base. You know what I mean? Like if there's people that don't have the money to buy your shit just because it's cheaper to make your shit.
But that's like the capitalism mindset, right? We're talking post scarcity where capitalism doesn't even make sense anymore.
There is a weird thing where we just make so much money that it seems like we should be able to like have a decent way of life.
Yeah.
But it worries me that it would disincentivize like working.
I think we're getting
life,
I think we're getting screwed, man. I think we should actually be getting paid way more for the whatever jobs we're
For our
doing.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you start really breaking it down, right? And like, okay, I pay this much for this thing. Well, I have to trade a certain amount of hours of my time to get that amount of money. It's almost like not worth a fucking coffee for an hour of your time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
crazy.
depending on what you buy with your money, that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. Your time is like so valuable, like to anybody, like right? People who are older, they want more time. People who are
Right.
younger don't know how good they have it with so much time, and sometimes time's taken away from you pretty fucking quick. But
Right.
True. Pablo's
all-
86 years old.
we all
Yeah.
I'm looking ripped, and it's like
86-year-old pedophile Jason Momoa looking guy.
Don't
crazy.
Don't call him that.
Sorry.
He's not Jason Momoa.
or a pedophile.
Oh, or that either. Yeah.
Thanks for defending this.
Sorry, man.
But,
I dropped the ball.
I did too. I'm sorry.
I don't know. There's definitely, I feel that there's a lot of people in the world with a lot of money that don't do a lot of things to help the world.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
take
that's
advantage of you. You're a consumer, and you consume their goods, and they just fucking sit there buying, you know, buying shit that's unnecessary. Really, you know what I mean?
Have you seen that video of Jeff Bezos? He was like walking through a Amazon facility, and there was like a guy that gets like a really good wage there, and they're right underneath Bezos is his income per second, and the guy's income per second. It's like you see 1 cent, 1 cent on the other guy, and then on Bezos, it's like thousands of dollars are like racking up.
It's crazy, man.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's such a complicated thing to find a solution to because you want to create an incentive. Like we have so much innovation in this country because there is that like golden ticket at the end of like being an entrepreneur and finding success. But on some level, I look at those people and they don't seem happy. And I do just think if they were investing in their people more and in their country, that it would also, they would be happier too.
Yeah.
If, you know, like I heard that a lot from like tech people in San Fran, that they'd be like, they're billionaires and they go outside and it's just people like screaming to demons that they think are like haunting them and shitting on the sidewalk.
Right.
And that they're like, when I forget who, I think it might have been Jaron Lanier, really like the guy that pioneered VR and all that stuff. And he's like real big and
He didn't even realize how big it was gonna be, like VR, and like the way he talks about it, where he's just like, I made one of the biggest companies, you know, at the time, and then you know, I didn't realize, you know, it's a pretty cool, interesting story.
Wow.
I need to re-listen to it, but
it was like 89 or something.
The
He
golden
made
ticket.
like a real VR headset that people were like, this is like a virtual world, but it'd like run off of like a supercomputer and stuff. It was
Wow.
not anything that a consumer could have. But yeah, he's a really, really brilliant, interesting guy. He looks insane, like just like redheaded dreadlocks, like looks like he's about to die. Like looks very
I think
sick.
I've seen him actually.
He's
now that you,
crazy
yeah,
looking, but he's a genius.
That's
But yeah,
cool.
I think it might have been him talking about it and just kind of going like, you know, I really would be totally okay with parting with a lot more of my money if the world around me could be better. Because like this is a bummer. Like this doesn't feel right. But then the problem is like in California, it doesn't seem like they want to solve the problem. They get tons of money with these high tax rates, but it seems like they want the problem to keep getting worse because that justifies their existence as a government department. Like,
maybe he should go back to his hometown and make it nicer.
yeah, maybe.
Can we just say I love you and say goodbye?
Okay, you're all autistic. Can we say I love you and
No.
say goodbye? Say I love you and say goodbye.
I just
can't leave the room until you say it.
no, I just don't want
They're
to.
moving the couches before they said I love you and say goodbye.
I don't want to.
Guys,
I don't.
guys.
I'm just saying I don't want to address that
Okay.
in the podcast. You know.
Yeah, okay.
So I want to say goodbye. I want to say I love you. I want to say goodbye so I can get up and go pee. Okay. So I need to do this thing so I can go pee.
I love you guys.
I love you guys.
Have a good week. I'll see you next.
All
You
right.
really say you said go pee? It's pretty gay.
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
I'm gonna go hold my
See you
penis and
guys.
think about Pablo.
All right, bye.
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 We often like to think that the way to become a good person is to look within, find one's true self, the sort of natural self that we have. And once you've found that self, that natural thing that you are, the goal is to be sincere and authentic to that true self. So if we stick to what we naturally are meant to be, the gifts that we're naturally endowed with, that's how we can be a sincere, authentic person.